everyone, welcome back. It's Angela. Good to have you here. Just wanted to say on this lovely Sunday afternoon that it is Mother's Day here in the UK. So if you are celebrating Mother's Day around the world anywhere, a very warm congratulations, big hug and lots of love to you, to all the mothers, because where would we be without them? I just had to say that. So I hope you're having a very special day and being really treated very well. Right, what I wanted to do today was something really quick and easy, I hope. I like to do quick and easy on a Sunday. So I'm going to get going and stop rambling on too much. Right, the very first thing I've got here is a piece of vellum. It doesn't have to be vellum. You can use tracing paper. You can use standard paper. So don't feel that you have to have vellum. I'm just using that. That's what I started with. The first thing I want to do, this is a sheet of A4. It's going to work equally well with 8.5 by 11 inch. So whichever you have. I'm going to start just by folding this in half, just to get a halfway mark on this piece of paper. So let's just do that. So now I know that's the halfway mark. I'm going to turn it over so it's lying pretty flat. And then what I want to do is I want to fold it the other way. Now, this is 8.25 inches in width, but if it's an American sheet, it's going to be 8.5. That also doesn't matter. What I want to do is I want to have about 4 or just over 4 if it's American inches here. So I'm using my board. So what you would want to do is take your ruler. Let's move this down a bit. I can see through this, so that's all right. And at the 2-inch mark from the left, I want to just make a score line. So I'm just going to do this straight down like that. And then I'm going to count my 1, 2, 3, 4 inches across the middle, which is take you up to 6 inches from the left. And I want to just do another score line here. Okay. All right, so that's that on the length. I can just see those marks there. Right, now I'm going to turn it this way. And what I want to do is I'm just lining it up on my board. These boards are great just for this. I want to just go at the 1/2 inch mark over here, and I'm going to score line on that end. And I'm going to score a line on this end. Now, guys, if you're doing this in centimeters, this would be 5 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and the remainder. All right. And I'm just doing the 1/2 inch, which is 1.25 centimeters. Okay. So we've got that there. Now, I know that you can hardly see what I'm doing, so hopefully you've been following along. I just need to grab my scissors. Right. And now, the first thing I'll do before I cut this, and you can use your scissors, but I just like a clean cut. Listen to me, I can't even say it. A clean cut across the middle. So I'm just going to take my knife and very slowly just cut that in half. So you've got this page in half now. What you now have is a little template to make little bags. So on this first line here, the first 1/2 inch score, you want to cut up to the next score line, which is the score line you've made this way. And then this way, I'm going to just angle it at 45 degrees to be precise. You don't need to get your protractors out, it's all right. And then the same on that side. And then we're going to just cut that off there like that. So you've got that little sort of bit, all right. I'm not going to do it with the other one because I've already made the bags, but and this could go even with wallpaper. You can do this for anything. It's as simple as that. What you want to do now is fold on the score lines, line it up with your edge there, just to make sure. Use your bone folder. You can take the ruler out of the way. And the other one, like that. Look at that a bit wild. I thought it looked like I'd overlapped it a little bit too much. They do overlap, and that's just to give you a place to glue it. All right. So you've got that and a little 1/4 inch in the middle there. And then you can just fold this bit up. And there you have a little base for a bag. All right, and those measurements could be anything. But you've got 10 centimeters or 4 inches in the middle there now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/4 inches. Or, yeah, 5 inches if it's US. 5 1/4 or half if it's A4. But that doesn't matter. All right, so that's just a case of lifting that up, gluing along there, like that, gluing along here, like that, and the job's done. Okay, so that's how it looks. All right, so you're going to want to do both pieces, and I have glued 2, so here's one, and here's the other. All right, so we're going to do these simultaneously. Make sure that you've got the opening at the top, and you don't see that one wasn't, so I would have done it the wrong way around. So do make sure you've got that. Gosh, can you imagine decorating everything and then you've got one that's closed at the wrong end? Gosh, that's soul destroying. Right, so you've got your 2 bags. We're going to put a few goodies on here. So the first bit I wanted to was this scrappy bits of tulle, very soft tulle. I wanted to just lie this. I'm going to use my fabric tack, and I'm going to use my glue stand. So we'll get that. There we go. Right. I want to just get this tulle onto the top of this bag. So we're just going to start layering a pile of things here. So the first thing we want is either some lace, tulle, something that's a little transparent. So go and see what you have. It could be anything. So I've just used what's on the desk for this, and I'm just layering it on top there. You do want it flat, so that's... And then I've got another little piece. I'm going to just put this on this side like that. There we go. So, and then, oops. And then on the other one, I found some other sort of lacy, tulle looking stuff. And I'm going to just put some more on there. And this one's like a peachy pink colour. Right, let's just get that bit stuck down. Right, there we go. Right, so we've got that. And this one was in one piece. It's just some tulle. I've trimmed it off a bit, and I'm going to put that onto this one. Now we're layering up, so you're not going to have to worry about glue showing through or anything like that. You're not going to see it. Right, so there we've got our very first layer. Now I have taken these images from my kit. They're Harrison Fisher images. They've got the frames and the edges and everything else that I did to them. I've cut them out. I'm going to put one on here. I think this one's going on here. So I'm going to stick that down. Now you'll see that I'm leaving a sort of gap at the top of my little pocket here, over there. I want to get this with a good sort of gap there of about 1 inch, and then I'm going to just sort of even it out for the rest of it. So I'm going to put that one on there with a pink edging. Then I've got this beautiful bridal one as well, also Harrison Fisher image. I'm going to put some glue on the back here, and we are going to stick this one down as well. All right, so we've got that. Again, I'm leaving a bit of a gap there. I'm trying to bring it fairly low, like that. Okay. All right, so that's good. Right, now I've got a bit of lace. So I've got this lace. It's beautiful rose pink color from Plum Boutique, and you can see now why I wanted to make sure this was lower. So I'm going to stick this one down on here, and I'm going to I'm going to wrap it around, I think. Putting on a fair amount here, and it's because I'm going to do something on the top of this, so you know, don't be shy with the glue. Now I've made it slightly longer, and I do want to just lift this up so that I know that I've got it on the edge here properly. Then I am going to turn this around just to give it a nice neat edge. That's why I'm doing this. I'm going to just wrap the lace around for this one because it's thin enough. It's like a nylon lace. So there we go. That just sort of finishes that off. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue just on the top of this image. And we can stick that down. So there's that one. All right. For this one, I've got this beautiful butterfly, ivory butterfly lace. This comes from Plum Boutique as well. And this one, I thought, well, I'm going to trim it off. It's a little bit thicker than this because it's embroidered, but I'm going to put that on the top here. Lots of glue on my fingers today. Right, I just missed her head going underneath the lace. That was fortunate, wasn't it? Right. Okay. Right, so we've got that. On this one, I'm going to take my very big and sharp scissors and just trim that off. I just like a clean edge. You don't have to do that if you're not up to it. It's a personal preference. That's the word I'm trying to think of. All right, so we've got that there. Right, now I wanted a bit of lace. That's cotton. I'm going to use this pink one that we've used before many times, and I'm going to put that just on the top there. All right, so let's get that in place. Lots of layers, as I say. Well, I'll stop layering soon. All right, so we'll get this on here. So we got that there. I want to just get it to the top. There we go. I'll move that over a bit. I'm going to put a bow here so it doesn't matter that it's a little bit short on that side. Okay, we've got that happening. And then on this side, I had a piece of this eyelash trim, and I'm going to just get that over there like that. All right, so let's get that on that one. So this one's looking more peachy. This one's looking a little bit more pink. And I like how they look. Okay, so this one's going here. And again, we want to just make sure that we get it to the top. Like that. And again, you can just cut this off. Oh gosh, I'm scared I'm going to cut the end of my finger. I've done that before. I've always cut my children's hair all their lives till they were about 16 for my son, and I still do it for my daughter. And you know, when you go like this and you cut, oh my gosh, I have cut off quite a chunk of this finger before, so I've got scars. And it's terrible because, you know, hair cutting shears are super sharp. Right, so that's where we are at the moment. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit at the bottom here. So on this one, I've got a little bit of a lace from Plum Boutique. I'll show you what this one looks like if I can. It looks like this. So it comes, it's like a pure lace, which is lovely. I think it's pure lace. And I've just cut out a piece of it there and this piece here. So it was this piece and this piece on the end here. So I'll show you how I use those. All right, so I've got this bit here and I'm going to put it down at the bottom over here. So let's stick that down. Oh, I forgot. Before I do that, I've got two die cuts. So they were lying in front of me. So this is from the Delicate Leaves, I think. And then just one of the little lavenders that I've cut out in that candy pink or candy floss pink, you know, the basil cardstock. So I want to just get these stuck down beforehand underneath. Right, so we're going to just angle this one like that, slightly off there, but that's okay. And then I'm going to put this one down as well. Right, so we're going to put this one over like that. Now, I haven't seen either of my children today. My daughter had a planned celebration with her friend that turned 18, and then they went out. So I think she crawled in at heaven knows what time, as kids do. But they had a great time, and it's, you know, big birthdays for friends. And my son's got COVID, and he's been ill all week, and I haven't seen him for obvious reasons. So yeah, but luckily he's on the mend now, so very lucky. You do worry when your children are sick, but yeah, it's reality, isn't it? Right, I'm going to just put this on the glue right directly on here for this lacy bit, because that way at least then I can see it's not going to glue the table or anything like that. I'm going to just angle this a bit like that, and I'm going to just let this dry. All right, we'll come back to that one. Right, on this one now, we've got a similar situation. This one had a bit of a catch there. I messed it up. I don't know what I did. I didn't quite roll over it properly. So I thought, fine, it's going to be use it today. See, nothing gets wasted here. So we'll do that. I'm going to cover up a large part of this anyway. All right, so then it's just this little one, which is in a peachy pink sort of cardstock, and I'm just going to put it underneath here a little bit, like that. Okay, so we're getting there. And then on this one, I used the other bit that was right next to this bit, so I think it was like that. And I've just cut that little bit out, and I'm going to use that one over here. So it's all working together well. Now let's see. Okay, so we only want glue on the top half of this one, like that. Right, so really quickly, we'll stick this one down like that. I'm quite liking how this is all coming together. Okay, so a few little bits and bobs now. My fingers are full of glue, and I hate it when I'm filming because, but I have great fun taking it all off. Okay, what I've done now is, to go back to this one, with a little faux pink silk crush, I've made a little bow with some little bits sticking out here. I'm going to just pull those together a bit if I can, and I want to stick this opposite the side here. What I have done is, and I've just taken a little pearl and I've made a little bit of jewelry. If you want to know how to make this jewelry, I did do this for my Christmas collaboration video, if you want to see how I did that. And now I've got it on two jump rings there, a smaller one and a bigger one. Right, so I just want to open that up here like that, and I want to just try and thread it through this bow if I can. Probably easier with my fingers. Probably easier to tie a bow onto this jump ring than struggle like I am. But I can see it's right there. There we go. All right, so we've got that through, and I'm just gonna join that up with my pliers. Okay, So probably easier to thread the bow through the big jump ring, and then you won't have to struggle like I did. All right, so we've got that one there. I just wanted to pull these two tails down a bit, and I want to stick that or stitch that. You can do either, just to the side there like that. So let's try that with a bit of glue. And then we'll stick it over there, and hopefully with any luck these little tails will sit down. Now what I'm going to do is just use one of these clips here, and just hold it down while I do this one quickly. Okay, so I've just got the little silk ribbon, and I've put on the plain cream pearl, and I'm going to do the same over here. So we'll again just put some glue on the back here. Right, nearly there. I've got two little flowers. I got these from Hobbycraft, but I can tell you that I've bought a very similar flower from Plum Boutique. So they look like these. All right, so you can go and see Vanessa's got these flowers in her shop, but these came from Hobbycraft, but I'm sure you can get them different places. I'm going to stick that one there, and I'm going to stick that one there, and that's going to finish off my little layering. So I'm going to stick that one there. These are just paper flowers for crafting, and this one I'm going to stick over there. All right, so that'll do its thing over there. So it's coming together really nicely now. So if I take that off and I take that off, we've got our little bit of jewelry hanging there. We've got our beautiful ribbons, and we've got beautiful pockets to put in our little ephemera pieces. So I've taken these two roses because it's Mother's Day, so I'm big with the roses and lots of girly glitz and glamour today. So I thought I've just put a tab on there, and I've put on two bits of the gold and the rose pink, and I'm going to just slide that into that pocket there like that. We're going to do the same over here. Right. Okay, and that's going to be our little pockets today. Now I'm going to show you quickly what they look like in the journal pages quickly, so I'll get back to you in a second with that. Okay, so I've stuck one down. I have put this into the second signature, and it's just behind the corset page on one of these Lacey pages. And as you can see, I've just stuck it down. I haven't stenciled or anything, and now you've got your little card, and that's opposite this. So I love how that's turned out. That's really pretty and very decorative for this sort of journal. So that's the one, and then I'm just going to put that one to the side and then move in the other one, which is the first signature that we did. And this one I've got opposite this beautiful page here. So there's nothing that's also on a lace page, and I'm going to stick that one down just over here. All right, so I'm going to just put some glue here, and be careful with your journal card. You might want to take it out. Just putting a little bit of glue there and running it close to the edge like that. I've got glue on my fingers, but it's fine. And then I'm going to just get it lined up here. There we go. So there we have it. That's the one and the other. So we've got that one there, and we've got, oh, I suppose I should do it this way, and this one over here. So those are the two we've done today. All right, everybody, I hope that you've enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun to make. I love how these flowers just added to this, and I love the little jewels and everything. So I hope you're going to give this a go. Not too difficult. Follow along. Go and have a look in your stash for what you have that you can use. And I know that you're going to thoroughly enjoy making these with the bits that you have. All right, just to mention, I do still have my sale running in my Etsy store where you can get 20% off everything in the store. That runs until the end of the 31st of March. All right, so I think that's Thursday. So if you were after something or you're eyeing up something, go and please take a look. That would be wonderful. I appreciate your support there. But in the meantime, have a wonderful Sunday. I hope to see you guys very soon on Tuesday with another project. And just a little heads up, I've got a new kit coming at the end of next week. So we're going to be starting on a new project, and I'm very excited about this one. All right, so love and leave you, and see you very soon. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.